Now we take a look at the projected path and the timing of it here. So we're going to start to see those outer bands come in, potentially by tonight.
Freaking weathercasters, right? We know this. We know they're weathercasters. We know that they're casting this weather with their collective intent, right? And sometimes the collective energy will outweigh, you know, whatever it is that is going on in our minds, that we want to go on in our minds, because whatever it is that could be going on in our environment is absolutely what is going on in our minds. So if we're believing that, because we hear that there's this disastrous weather occurring, this is because it will occur, right? But it will occur because we believe it will occur. But then you'll say, okay, so if I'm trying to use the power of my belief to say, no way, this isn't gonna work. I don't want disastrous weather to occur. But then there's the weather person on television, and they're saying, all this weather is gonna occur, and everybody's watching it, and then they're watching the skies, and they're like, maybe so, and the clouds are pretty much just a manifestation of that, right? How is one being going to have an effect? How is one being going to have an effect over the power of the collective consensus reality? I'm saying you can't. Because the collective consensus reality is just your reality. Actually, there is a collective consensus reality in the dimension that is your perception, but when there are infinite dimensions and infinite possibilities and everything exists, this is when the wind makes no sense. And it doesn't have to exist in your dimension. Like, there actually could be people, experiencing this hurricane. And then other people are like, oh no. And they just hop into the realm where it never happened. But it's still continuing in a parallel place. And we pray for peace. And then destruction still occurs. It's as if the entire cosmos is playing a game of out and in, and balance in. So, am I allowed to say that suffering is beautiful? Destruction is beautiful. Creation is beautiful. The ocean is beautiful. Like, it's all beautiful. But much condolences to destruction. Much compassion towards destruction. Compassion and forgiveness, right? Because of its beauty. But how do these occurrences occur? I mean, the conspiracist in me, of course, is thinking that there is no occurrence at all. And there is some government testing going on, and that's why they want everyone to evacuate the island immediately. So that could be going on. Or, what a hurricane is a giant, not giant, maybe like human-sized orb, and very similar to the explanations and representations of it on the news channel. It's everywhere around it. Its aura is emitting forces of immense chaos in all directions for miles and miles and miles. And that's wild. But I'm just here to say that my aura, no matter how you feel about it, is for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Miles and miles. But I just want to say that no matter how you feel about it, my aura, for miles and miles and miles and miles, is emitting protection. Now, does protection override destruction? Or does the destruction still occur and we are protected from it? Whoa. This little tourist field escape plan.